What's up, guys? How's it going, everyone? Oh snap, John Cena in the house. It's Tuesday. Oh my god. Recording the night of the game. What's going on, guys? So, alright, so tonight we've got the Flames at the Golden Knights, and as you can tell here on the playoff bracket we got going on, Calgary has a 3-1 lead over Vegas, heading back into Vegas for Game 5. So Calgary actually has the chance to finish the series tonight with a win, which would be crazy. I would actually be happy for Calgary to win. Just because I have issues with Vegas, but that's neither here nor there. So, will Calgary put together the win and finish this game tonight? Or will Vegas get the win at home and keep the series going at least one more game? Let's find out. Dun, dun, dun. So, hopefully everyone's having a great Tuesday, at least as good as it can be given the circumstance. I know for myself, I have not talked to my girlfriend in any way, shape, or form in almost 2 weeks now. So that's where my head's at. Very, very depressing and disappointing. I don't even know what's going on right now with her, and so I hope. The only thing I can do is hope and pray every single day and night that everything is okay, and that maybe she just had an issue where maybe her phone got disconnected, or her phone broke, or some other situation that involves her not being dead, essentially. any other circumstance is completely fine and acceptable, just not her having perished. That would not be an acceptable outcome for me. So, but anyways, aside from that, like, basically today's just been, I was just working, and yeah, just working. We had Preston's birthday thing last night on Live Me, so that was interesting. Oh my gosh, turnover, bad turnover. Oh, what the heck, you missed that one-timer. That was a pretty bad whiff. Wow, so it's been a while, actually. So the last time I recorded any of these games was actually on Friday. Shoot, saved. Ooh, that was close. Oh my god, what a hit. Last time I recorded any of these games was actually on Friday night. So I recorded enough to last me for 3 streams, which is why it's been helpful to actually just record or premiere one game per day, because then, like I don't need to spend 2 hours recording games and then like 2 hours watching the same games I just recorded. So that definitely helps me out a bit. It lets me do other things during this whole quarantine nonsense. So I haven't actually input the numbers today, but I believe that the numbers for Ohio decreased again slightly. Oh, what a steal! They decreased slightly again. So again, they had a situation where, at least in one of the prisons that Ohio had tested, where they tested all the inmates and all of the staff, 73% of people in that prison were found positive to have the virus. So that is what they're attributing that big influx of numbers to, that we saw, the big spike that we had over the past several days. Not including yesterday, though, because yesterday it went down again by a couple, like by 100 or a couple hundred, something like that, new cases. So And then today I believe it went down. I didn't, like I said, I haven't put in my numbers yet in my graph, but I believe it went down by like another couple hundred or so. Oh, turned over in his own zone and saved. Wow, these goalies are just putting it back on the ice. So half the period's already gone. Oh, there's a penalty. So Vegas is on a power play. What the heck? Did they change that? Because I swear, like, more so now than before, these guys are like constantly tripping when they get tripped. Like, they actually look, it looks much more dramatic than it seemed like them just kind of like.
Were you a haggler? Always. You never think it's the right call.
So
sends their man advantage unit out for the first time this evening.
This has been a pretty tightly played game, but now they've earned the game's first power play. So they've got an opportunity to get the first strike on the board. Start with an offense.
But yeah, so that was they were attributing the number. Oh man, he had that centered over. That would have been a goal. So remember, Vegas is on the power play right now. That just got cleared, so that buys them some time on this penalty kill. Nice turnover. Good clear.
Gets it out of his own end.
Oh, that's the best kind right there.
Vegas has it behind the cage. Tosses it to Carlson. The Flames will try to shave a few seconds off this penalty now. Sends it deep inside the offensive zone. Pacioretty's got the puck.
So in 2 days, I go pick up.
Let's it go.
That's an interesting shot option. In 2 days, I go pick up my groceries that I ordered like a few days ago. So I should at least be set for another few weeks. So I did pretty good. I spent like, for what I spent on groceries the last time I went shopping, you know, it basically worked out to spending less than I think I would normally spend in a 3-week time frame. Like if I went shopping once a week, the amount of money I would have spent in each one of those trips was significantly, well, not significantly, but it was certainly less than what I spent when I just went shopping the one time and put in my mind that what I was buying was enough for 3 weeks. So I actually saved myself money by shopping in bulk, I guess, knowing that, like, okay, this has to last me 3 weeks before I'm going to go shopping again. Like, I was adamant about that. So I spent a little bit more money this time, which I'm thinking, well, actually, so compared to last time, I feel like I'm spending less money, and I'm still expecting this to last me 3 weeks, so we'll see what happens. I mean, if it doesn't, then I guess it doesn't. I don't feel too bad off, but I'm expecting for it to last me another 3 weeks. Although this time, the one thing I didn't actually, I ended up buying more wine, and I didn't buy any champagne this time though, so that may be why I spent a little bit slightly less. I didn't buy any champagne this time, but I bought another bigger bottle of wine, and I didn't buy any Angry Orchard. Because Angry Orchard's it hasn't been on sale. The wine's been on sale, but the Angry Orchard hasn't been on sale. So a 12-pack or box of Angry Orchard's like 18 bucks. It's expensive, man. 18 bucks. But then I can buy like a big bottle of wine for like 10 bucks. So I just buy like 3 of those. Spend 30 bucks on some wine, and then I'm good for 3 weeks. So I have to make those bottles last like 1 per week. So we'll see how that works. God, offsides again? What the heck, dude? So it's been rough, man. Like I say, like, you know, I don't know. Like again, I know everyone's situation is different, but man, like if you have a girlfriend during this time, you know, hopefully like people who do have had a lot more communication with theirs than I've had with mine. Like I said, I mean, everyone's different about how they're handling the situation, so I get like her way of handling things is certainly different than the way that I've been handling things. But then again, like I have, you know, my living situation is different, and there's all, you know, everything's way different, you know. I don't have dependencies, or dependents in more ways than one in my household, so certainly less worries for me. Shoots and saved, and the period's gonna expire, and we're end of 1, no score, 0-0, tie game, game 5. So, you know, there's a lot of, you know, again, everyone handles stress differently, and, you know, again, things would be different. Like, if we were living together, then things would be significantly different, because then I would, like, you're almost like, I would have to see her every single day. Like, that would just be part of life. Like, okay, honey, you know, she comes home, and, like, I see her, and, you know, I'm there with the kids or whatever, and, you know, so things are certainly, that they're different for that reason. But, oh my gosh, a power play for Vegas. Damn. Right off the bat, dude, like, you got a penalty within the first 20 seconds of the period, man. How's that even happen? So, but, what else do they talk about today? So, you know what? This guy asked at the Ohio press conference. Oh, man. Dude got drilled. Good block, though. So the doctor was talking about, like, well, yeah, you know, once we start testing more, then, you know, you're going to see the cases increase. And, like, you know, it wasn't like, it shouldn't have been unexpected to hear that, but I feel like to some people it was kind of like they were thinking, oh, goal! I saw that happening. It seemed like that was going to happen. I saw the setup coming, especially once they turned it over in their own zone. That looked kind of dangerous. And obviously on the power play, you don't help yourself. Well, you're a man short and you make that kind of turnover.
He was totally out of position. That led to the goal.
Terrible. Look at that. He turned it over. Like, he basically set up the shot for him. Like, dude, no, you don't need to make it any easier for them. They're already on the power play. Then you just basically pass it to the defender. But, you know, the doctor, you know, she kind of slipped that in, and, like, I heard it too. But then when someone was asking the questions, they're like, well, hey, but you just said that, like, did I hear you correctly say that as we test more people, like, we're going to have more cases? And she's like, well, yeah. And she kind of went on to the thing about how, you know, I saw some article about this too, which I'm not really sure how you really know this. But there's a thought that there's a lot of people who haven't even been. Oh my gosh, what a save there by the defender. There seems to be this kind of maybe consensus thought idea that there are still a lot more Americans that have not been exposed to or contracted the virus versus those that have. I thought I saw the number I saw was 300 million Americans supposedly had not been exposed to the virus yet. Supposedly. Oh my gosh. But I don't know how you would know that. There's no way for you to know that for sure until they can do tests of wider numbers of people and different pockets and areas of civilization to really even guesstimate those numbers. That was a terrible. I don't even know what the hell that was. Come on, Calgary. So I'm not really sure how they would. I'm not really sure how they could know that at this point. Like how someone could even come up with 300 million. Because that's a very, like, 300 million having not been exposed. I mean, that's a pretty. That's the vast majority of Americans have not been exposed. And so, like, when the doctor said, like, well, you know, yeah, once you do more testing, you're gonna have more cases, of course. And someone asked her the question. He's like, well, did I hear you just say this? And she's like, well, yeah, like, she's like, you know, the question, really the issue is gonna come down to, do you have excuse me, this is going to come down, do you have the infrastructure in place to manage the spread once you start doing more testing? Because, like, there's no doubt that once you start opening things back up, then more people are going to get exposed, and then you just have to make sure that those people don't expose that many other people, where then you get these flare-ups that are so overwhelming that your hospitals can't handle it. So I mean, you have to imagine that all this infrastructure that they're putting in places with building out hospitals or convention centers to be able to manage the number of people that will eventually contract the virus. You know, those things are going to be in place for a while. You know, at least for the next over a year at this point. You know, it's, and that goes for anywhere in the country, really. I mean, that would even be for New York, I would think, too. I mean, even, you know, it's anywhere. And so it just depends on what kind of response. Shoots! And off of a defender, I think. Yeah, so it's going to be crazy to see how things go, like, as they continue to expand and open things up. You know, again, that's why they said, man, it's going to be, I don't know. You know, it's just going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting to see how much people are willing to sacrifice by going out in the public. That's why, like, you know, I kind of joke, but I kind of not when I say, like, when people have, you know, when they talk about opening up restaurants and stuff, you know, just because they open up restaurants doesn't mean that I'm going to be itching to go back to a restaurant. As much as I'd say, as much as I'd want to, like, go to B-Dubs, 2 saves back to back. As much as I'd love to go to B-Dubs and get some chicken wings, like, I have to ask myself, is that worth it, or should I just go to the store and just buy chicken wings and make my own? You know, there's less risk there. You know, there's a risk no matter what you do, but then I don't need to worry about who's touching the food in that case, necessarily. You know, I may have to worry about the factories, but most likely those are, like, factories that don't require people touching every single piece of food that goes into a bag. You know, those are factories that are designed to put food on conveyor belts and send them through bags and, you know, and zip them up and or seal them and all that kind of stuff. So it's, I feel like, to me, there's, oh, and now Calgary going on the power play. So I mean, I feel like there's less risk to my safety when it comes to food by eliminating the number of hands that potentially touching my food before I'm consuming it. And obviously when you go to a restaurant, then you have to worry about the conditions in the restaurant and how far you're sitting from people and the fact that people are going to be in there and they can sneeze and all that stuff. And again, the 6 feet rule for social distancing is a very generic rule of thumb, but there's been people that have said that, like, and scientists have said that, you know, 6 feet is something, but it's not the end all be all, because, like, when you a sneeze can carry droplets in the air for up to more than 6 feet, maybe up to 12 feet or more. You know, it just depends, you know, because wind and air inside the location you're in, you know, when you sneeze, the air carries it. Oh, someone got hurt from Calgary, and he was slow to get up, so that's kind of killing their power play here a little bit. Speaking of food, I'm like starving right now. It's because I was limited in my food intake again today, and that power play is dead.
Missed opportunity by the power play unit as they failed to execute, still trailing by 1.
Well, there are times you look for your power play at the very least to gain a little momentum. They needed
oh
a
my
goal.
gosh, what was
Now
that?
they still trail by 1 back to even strength.
Shoot it!
Quickly to Anderson.
Oh.
Comes up with the stop as he got a piece of the
They had a
block.
rebound opportunity for a split second there, but nothing. Shoot! Oh wow, what a lightning glove save! That dude, like, moved to the speed of light right there to make that save. Like, what the heck was that?
Fleury's been on his game right since the puck hit the ice for the first time. No matter how much pressure he's been under, he's been calm and he's stopped everything so far.
The Flames seem almost a little frustrated.
So everything is
Just
everything
cannot
is,
convert.
you know, this virus still, man.
Point-to-point pass. Now a quick pass to Schmidt.
Even for me, at least, you know. And even once you're kind of to the point where things start reopening and you feel like you can be a little bit more relaxed, like the stay-at-home orders will be over, so, like, technically you can go visit you can go visit with family and that kind of stuff. I mean, although technically they make it sound like there's no reason why you can't do that now, but you're not really supposed to because shoots. Oh man, good opportunity there, but missed. And that's the end of period 2. So Vegas still leading 1-0. I think they were about even on power play opportunities. But yeah, still only a 1-point lead for Vegas right now. So, I mean, Calgary still obviously has the opportunity to come back and get themselves into this game.
Think about putting that controller down.
But yeah, my main concern right now is just, you know, the well-being of... Oh, Vegas had 2 power plays, actually. The well-being of my girlfriend. You know, I'm hopeful that she will at least message me. And when I say no communication, I mean no communication earlier. Like no text messages, no Snapchat, no phone call. That's enough. There's nothing. Oh wow! So Calgary going on the power play again within the first 40 seconds of that period. So yeah, I mean I've had no communication with her. So like I'm just hoping like, you know, that, well, I mean, not really hoping that it's just depression or whatever from her side, but because I don't ever hope that for her, but I'm you know, I'm hopeful that it's something like that more so than it is, you know, the fact that there's something seriously wrong. So that's more important to me than anything else at this very moment. I just worry too much about her well-being. But that's what happens when you care about people, you know? Or when you really care about someone. Oh, what? Oh, breakaway and Riddick with the save. How the hell? I mean, come on. How do you get that opportunity on a power play? Just the passing in this game just gets so atrocious sometimes that it allows weird stuff like that to happen. The AI passing.
And momentum on their side as they win the draw here inside the offense.
Goal! That was a redirect. Oh my gosh, that's a shorthanded goal too. Like, come on, dude. Calgary, you buttheads. It hit off of some. Whose stick did it hit off? It looked like it hit off the defender's stick, maybe? I saw a stick in the way. I think it hit off the defender's stick. No. Oh no, it did get deflected by his own guy. It looked like it hit off the defender's stick at first. Wow, just come on, trash, dude. Wow, that was literally almost the same time as they scored in the last period. Oh wait, this is the power play. Oh no, it didn't. Okay. Wow, really? You're on the power play, Calgary, or did you forget? Seriously. All right, you got a 2-on-1. Make something happen. Oh my gosh, and they cleared it out. Not great enough. Oh my god. Calgary, what are you doing up? Offsides.
The shorthanded goal, of course, is the exclamation point.
I mean, it's not over yet, but that shorthanded goal is not necessarily, that obviously did not help Calgary at all. So, oh my god. See, they just pass. See, they run out of options and they just pass it, but then it ends up causing more problems because the decision making is like, well, this guy's going to catch up to me, so I'm just going to pass it to the closest guy, even though, like, he may be completely draped with defenders. What is this guy doing? Like, seriously.
Oh, you're not going to get a better chance than that, but the goalkeeper does a great job.
Like, right there. Oh, my God, the dude just got dropped. Oh, my God. Calgary, please.
Oh, he didn't have enough gas to get the shot off. Really good work by the defender to
Calgary's playing seemingly really slow or something. I don't know. Oh my god, they cannot shoot for crap right now. They keep just getting denied too easily.
Anderson's lugging the puck. Sends a pass over.
That dude just got punched in the back of the head, I swear. That's what it looked like. Shoots! Oh my gosh, almost a goal. Come on, Calgary. Shit, dude. What the fuck? How the hell he just walked right by? Oh my god. He just like walked right through two guys. This game is so weird right now. Like everyone just keeps losing control of the puck. The passes are terrible. The AI doesn't even make any sense right now. This makes no sense what's happening in this game. Like it's just weird. They're just leaving the puck behind, just kind of like no one's kind of caring what's happening right. Look, he just skated right by the guy. He doesn't seem interested in playing. No one seems really all that interested in playing right now. Maybe it's because I haven't done a sim in 3 days, so.
Now he takes it over the line.
Gosh, dude.
Shot stones up with the blocker. Taken along the wall by
Well, this is kind of a boring game. Like Calgary's not making this interesting at all.
He ran right through him on that hit. Lined him up, timed it perfectly.
Calgary's failed to convert on scoring opportunities, and lots of them here in this third period. While the centers are jammed up, nice job by the winger to steal the puck. Moves the puck along the half wall. Fires it. Oh, what a beautiful glove save. Well past the midway mark of this period, we've got a 2-0 game here tonight. Good read by the winger as the two centers tie up. And the puck's back on his blade here at center. Moves it around along the half wall.
And shoots. Oh god, what the heck was that? That was just a weird shot. It like hit his own dude in the back. Oh my god, that dude just got dropped. Yeah, I haven't been doing a very good job of recording hits. I wanted to put together a hits compilation, but it just seems like, I don't know, maybe I think the hits got to be like really good or something. I don't know. Like I've been sort of keeping track, but like not really, kind of. Oh my gosh, they had a rebound opportunity. All right, I feel like Calgary's not playing strong enough to win this game. I don't think Calgary's winning this game. They seem like not interested. I mean, so they're gonna go. This is most likely gonna be a game 6 here back in Calgary, based on what's happening here right now. So you know.
Slides the puck across to Holden, and skilled use of the stick to poke the puck away, and he comes up with it. Slides the puck over to Carrier.
Yeah, 2.5 minutes left in the game. You're down 2-0. You know, it's. Oh my god. And then you pass it back where you've got nothing but a. Oh my god. The cavalry arrives just in time, but. Are they going to pull their goalie? They are. They're pulling their goalie. I don't know. Like, it's. That's not a good idea. See, it's already not a good idea. Oh my god. And you couldn't even. You got 6 guys on the ice! You have 6 guys playing offense! And you still can't maintain control of the puck! Like, that's how bad their puck handling is in this game right now. Like, what is going on, dude? This is just absurd. It's extremely absurd. Here comes the empty netter. Oh my god. How did he not make that shot? I mean, come on. I mean, Calgary couldn't be playing. I mean, I guess they could be playing worse, but I feel like they couldn't possibly be playing any worse right now. Like, they're taking no shots. They're just like constantly passing. The passes are all bad. God, Calgary is playing like absolute trash. Yeah, I'm not even streaming goal for that. That's not even worth it. That was just so bad. This game has just been so bad in terms of just simulation in general.
Calgary's had more shots on goal, but yet they've run into a hot goalie. They trail late in this third period. Jankowski's won it. Puck scooped up by Hannafin. Quick pass to Jankowski. Unleashes a cannon.
That shot explains the whole game for Calgary right there. That explains all we need to know in this game.
From a team standpoint, the win is obviously the most
Freaking
important
garbage,
point. What an
man.
impressive shutout.
So good to play when your goaltender is that confident. You know that if you give up a chance, most likely he's in the middle of it. He was terrific tonight.
For my broadcast partner, Ray Ferraro, my name is James Cebulski. Thanks so much for joining us. Good night.
All right, so based on that, this is the updated playoff brackets. So obviously, yeah, so Vegas won that game, so now the lead for Calgary is 3-2. They'll be heading back to Calgary for game 6, where Calgary will still yet have another opportunity to win and finish out the series. So that's that. So thank you guys for everyone who stopped by for this game tonight. Appreciate it very much. Just keep a lookout for the premieres in the coming days for the other games. I should be getting one out every day. I'm trying to decide still if I want to just record a bunch of them on one day, or do one the day of, just so that it's fresh and current. I don't really know, but we'll see. I might end up recording some more tonight. But anyways, thank you guys for everyone who stopped by tonight. Appreciate it very much. Thank you everyone for your continued support. And yeah, until next time, guys. Bye-bye.